Hello, everybody, and welcome back to your #1 source for Looney Tunes World of Mayhem news and info. I am an official maestro of content for Looney Tunes World of Mayhem, Mr. 901 Tommy Jacks. And guys, we've got all types of news to pick up, throw to the ground, and break for you today because we got that Showbiz Team. And we've got a new tune, if you know what I mean. His name is Conductor Elmer. Is this the right guy or not? I don't know. We'll see. But before we do anything else, we've got a ton of information to get to today. So let's jump over to the blog post and check it out. All right, so the first thing we're going to go over is the blog post about the patch notes for December 1st. This week brings new reworks for Showbiz Daffy and Showbiz Bugs, along with a brand new set of buffs that will affect healing, heal up, down, recovery up, and down. So we're going to take a look at all those, and we're also going to take a look at this possible Conductor Elmer and how it's going to work in to the Showbiz team. So first, let's look at Showbiz Bugs. I think Showbiz Bugs greatly improved with this rework. So let's take a look. So he has been moved to the new Showbiz theme. Opening act, the damage scaling was reviewed. It now deals 100% damage to the target enemy, granting this tune and the ally with the lowest health healing over time. And you're going to see a theme with that here in just a moment. Then Spotlight damage was reviewed. Deal 135% damage and inflict 5 stat downs to the target enemy for 2 turns. That in and of itself seems pretty beefy. And then we've got Duets. Heal over time, buff duration was reviewed and also grants healing over time to Showbiz team members at the start of their turn. So let's look at this one. At the start of this tune's turn, grant all Showbiz team members 2 heal over time. Whenever an ally falls below 50% health, grant them healing over time for the rest of the battle. Looks like they've turned Showbiz Bugs into a pretty decent healer, but wait, there's more. Use to the Lights now grants healing over time, removes debuffs, and if the tune is a Showbiz ally, heals. So whenever an ally gains taunt, and we now know because of the Michigan J Frog sneak peek, and there'll be a bug up top for you guys to take a look at that, that we do have a defender, a pretty quick defender that's definitely going to taunt. So whenever an ally gains taunt, grant them 2 healing over time for 2 turns and remove all debuffs from them. If that ally is a Showbiz tune, heal them for 20% of their max health as well. And he now has a new friendship skill with the Showbiz tunes. I think greatly improved is Showbiz Bugs. Now let's take a look at Showbiz Daffy. Now, my opinion was always that Showbiz Daffy was pretty decent. In fact, you know, he was kind of OG artist team there for a little while. And, you know, I've noticed that a lot of people would still use him in certain cases because even though he's a rare tune, he was always still pretty decent. But this is how they've adjusted him. So they have moved him to the new Showbiz theme. Show Off now deals extra damage for each Showbiz ally. I think this is actually pretty cool. So what it does is they just kind of flipped it. It's no longer artist, it's Showbiz. So deal 110% damage to target enemy with plus 10% attack for each Showbiz ally. So that's where the little extra comes in. And that's on his basic. And then Fabulous now removes non-taunt buffs from the target enemy. So this move now deals 135% damage to target enemy, removing 4 non-taunt buffs and stunning them. So when we jump over to the actual team blog post and show you the key tips for that team, you're going to notice that stunning, affecting heal, having plenty of heal on your side is all going to be a running theme here. Also, they've got some anti-dodge in there that we're going to talk about as well. So Stage MV now applies recovery down to enemies, and we're going to go over this recovery down, new stat, recovery down, health down, stuff like that in just a moment. It's actually right here at the end of this post. So this tune has plus 40% dodge chance. That's upped from what it was before, and if this tune dodges, inflict the attacking enemy with 3 recovery down, and you'll see why that's important in just a moment. So when a team member attacks a stunned enemy, overacting now grants random stat ups and inflicts recovery down. So before, it was a little different. It was artist based, but this, whenever a team member attacks a stunned enemy, as opposed to dodge chance is what it gave before, I do believe, grant that team member 3 random stat ups for 2 turns and inflicting the enemy with 2 recovery down for 2 turns. And his new friendship skill is with Showbiz Team. So let's go over this new mechanic real quick. Healing and recovery. Healing and recovery are new buffs and debuffs that can be applied to any tune, just like any other status effect. They both affect how much you can heal, but each one has its own particularity. For example, let's look at healing up and healing down. So healing up or healing down affects outgoing heals from a tune, increasing or decreasing the final heal value on themselves or team members. Recovery up or recovery down affects the incoming heals on a tune, increasing or decreasing the final received heal value, either from themselves or from team members. So essentially what happens is healing up or healing down affects the heals to a particular tune. Recovery or how that final heal is going to help them, healing up and down. Recovery up and down, however, is going to affect the heal value they receive. So you can see how they're 2 sides of the coin there. Each stack of these buffs grant plus 10% of that stat, while each stack of those debuffs inflict negative 10%. So that's basis right there along with attack, defense, all that. These new buffs can not only be very powerful on your team, boosting the amount of health you get from healing skills, but also very strong against your enemies, reducing their heal potential. I think that's super curious because we do have a lot of really good healers in the game. Not only that, spike palms, people, spike palms. So this looks like a way to directly affect that, maybe, along with people like Dr. Kill Patient, Hillbilly Hair, etc. Both of these stats are included in the special stat down pools. Recovery also affects healing from heal over time. Lifesteal, however, is unaffected by recovery or healing. So that may actually make health vacuums, depending on what you're having a problem with, useful for more than just trying to keep a tune alive when you first get them. There were other bug fixes where they fixed Pig Kahuna's Scoundrel Friendship not being displayed in the team selection screen, but that's what we've got for our patch notes for December 1st for Showbiz Bugs, Showbiz Daffy, and our new buffs and debuffs. Let me know what you think about that and all of the reworks in the comments down below. Now we're going to move on to the Showbiz team and our buddy Michigan J Frog, but that was not the biggest news I thought came out of this. I do enjoy these blog posts now that have the little key tips and things like this that kind of show you the team before they go out. But again, you know, we've looked at the Michigan J kit. It is the most unique kit. I think I'm not going out on a limb to say that it's the most unique kit that we've found in the game. But let's check out this on the Showbiz team. And I think we've got some other news here. We're finally ready to lift the curtains on the new Showbiz team, celebrating Michigan J Frog's first appearance on the World of Mayhem stage. The new Showbiz team will also be introducing a new debuff, Recovery Down. Recovery Down reduces 10% of the amount of incoming heal one tune can receive, so stacking 10 Recovery Downs will completely nullify all incoming heals on a tune. And here's the thing, Michigan J, in Arena, if someone is stunned, well, they're all automatically going to get those 10 on them. Michigan J also brings a unique mechanic to play with called Stage Fright, which allows him to switch between Croaker and Crooner stances, each one's defense, one's attack. Again, check out that sneak peek if you want to see more on him, but we're going to scroll on down because look at here. They revealed it right here. The final cast member, corny Conductor Elmer, will be featured in a battle pass at the start of January and will help control the tempo of the entire show. His passive will automatically stack Attack up and speed up each time a Showbiz team member damages an enemy, removing turn meter from your enemies and further stacking recovery down and an already heal-starved enemy team. So they may not be the toughest team out there, but guess what? You're going to have a hard time healing your team. So the key tips here, as we look, and you can see right there, no picture yet, corny Conductor Elmer. Now, I did some Google searching. If I had to guess, that's what we're looking at right there, old corny Conductor Elmer. If that's the case, I'm going to be super hyped. One of the longtime OG memories I have of Looney Tunes was this cartoon here. So, I mean, really digging it. I'm not 100% sure if that's who it is or if it's an entirely new tune, but that's what came up when we did the Google search when we were live streaming early today. So let's look at the key tips here of how this Showbiz team is going to work out. Simply stunning. Michigan's passive Hello My Baby grants negative 100% stun resistance to the enemy team. Not only will they have unstoppable stuns, but they'll also provide bonuses for attacking stunned enemies, and we went over that just a second ago. Double Act. Michigan J Frog can change between Crooner and Croaker stances. This will allow you to switch on the fly between more offensive or defensive skills. Also, there was some talk that we had, because you have to use that. It does have a 1 cooldown, and it is an actual move to switch stances, because that also gives you your taunt. Maybe we finally have someone that horn helmets may be a good thing for. Let me know what you think about that as well. Stage Envy. The Showbiz team introduces a new debuff, Recovery Down. Each stack will reduce all incoming healing by 10%, ensuring they're the only ones left on the stage. I really am curious about that mechanic, because I really think it's going to, lack a better term, cause some mayhem in the old world of Mayhem. Are you not entertained? They can excel in arenas, as stun enemies will also get 10 stacks of Recovery Down, and Michigan J Frog will now heal your team when switching stances. So they could be the arena team. If you are nullifying a heal and they're stunned, you should be able to just yeet them off the map and move on to the next one. Again, super interested on how all of this is going to work out. We'll be live on YouTube right here when Michigan J Frog drops Friday. So make sure that if you haven't done it already, you hit that bell so that you're notified when we go live. And then Wrong Tempo. The final troop member, corny Conductor Elmer, will help control the show by stacking speed ups and removing turn meter from the enemy. Now, they're already going to be kind of quick. If we scroll down this blog post, we can see the speed on Michigan J Frog is already 205. I am trying not to get too overly hyped about this, because we do have a couple of rares. We've got one epic and we've got a legendary. Now, that's a little different from our regular team configuration, but you know what? I can't help it. I'm hype over Michigan J Frog. I'm hype over the reworks for the Showbiz team. If, in fact, we're getting this Conductor Elmer, I'm hype about that too, pal. My goodness, the Showbiz team does look mean. I am super, super curious to see how all of this works out. But remember that this Friday, we will be live when Michigan J Frog drops. We will be playing that event live right here on YouTube. So if you haven't done it already, make sure that you hit that old subscribe button. Bang the hell out of that bell so that you get notified for new videos and live streams. And if you like this video, if we helped you out with some news and some info, then be kind and hit that old like button for us. It does help us out an absolute ton. Guys, let me know what you think about all of this news for the world of Mayhem and this new Showbiz team down in the comments down below. And until next time, rise up, my Jack's Army. Stay loony. We're going to catch you down the Showbiz Road, baby.